The most captivating thing about humanity is our differences, our complexities, and how despite all of our singular peculiarities, we are all the very same. But this is not something many people appreciate. They do not want the world to be a collage, mismatched images and words cropped together to create something beautiful. They want the world to be painted in their image. A white world, a straight world, a monogamous world, a Christian world. A world that does not aggravate their delicate sensibilities. This dystopian world is crafted into a stark reality in Janelle Monae's visual album, Dirty Computer, where she plays the character of Jane 57821. In the society of Dirty Computer, individuals who do not live up to the status quo are labeled dirty computers. This meant those who looked different, those who refused to live the way society dictated, and those who showed any form of opposition at all. This society had no room for individuality, unwilling to acknowledge the beauty in our differences, and as such would cleanse the dirty computers, the degenerates, of their memories, erasing everything they ever were and everything they ever could have been in the process. This meant serious trouble for Monae's character Jane, who was a queer black woman in a polyamorous relationship, and very soon she found herself within the bleak and chilling walls of the House of the New Dawn, forced to go through the memory erasing process known as the Nevermind, all while having to see her past lover, Zen, who has already gone through the cleansing process. Throughout Monae's visual album, Dirty Computer, we see different memories of Jane's as she is going through the Nevermind. These memories are all music videos within the album and reveal not only something about Jane's past, but also showcase the limitations society has placed on individuals in terms of embracing oneself, highlighting the similar mindset within our own society that if parts of your identity are unpalatable, are looked down upon, they should be left to rot within oneself, never coming up to see the light of day. The first memory of Jane's that is viewed is the music video to Monae's song Crazy Classic Life, which begins with an interlude from a sermon given by Dr. Sean McMillan, where he quoted Martin Luther King talking about the Declaration of Independence.
You told us we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
In the video, Monae then goes on to sing a line that resonates with millions. I am not the American nightmare, I am the American dream. America was meant to be a nation where every American had an equal opportunity to succeed and live up to their greatest goals and aspirations, regardless of religion, gender, race, sexuality, and the list goes on. There is not meant to be a limitation to who can succeed in America. And yet, when these people do succeed, when they reach for the stars and let the world know that they are here, refusing to hide in the darkness any longer, they are shamed and seen as debauched, something nightmarish to upstanding society. But here, Monae lets society know she is no nightmare. Rather, she is the dream America was built on. After the viewing of each memory, they are wiped, leaving less and less of Jane as time goes on. And as we see her memories, we are given insight to the things that made Jane a dirty computer. In many of her memories, we see Jane being intimate with two individuals, her boyfriend Chi and her girlfriend Zen, without shame. To the society, this was unacceptable and something they despised. Not only was she pansexual, going against the heterosexual lifestyle ordained by God, she was also in a polyamorous relationship, disrespecting the sanctity of monogamy, and was sexually promiscuous, which goes against purity culture. In the song Pink, and I Like That, Monae addresses the power of the feminine self and the misogynistic mindset that women must be pure beings, and if not, they are slut-shamed. While for men, it is excusable to speak about grabbing a woman's vagina without her consent, in a proud manner nonetheless. This dismantling of purity culture especially spoke to me as a woman from the Middle East, where honor killings, the murder of a female who has been promiscuous by a family member to save the family's honor, still takes place. Many women throughout the world are constantly shamed, are murdered for simply being women, and Monae has had enough of that, showing throughout Pink how there is no difference between man, woman, and everything in between. When you peel back the layers, you'll find the same color, pink. And in I Like That, she reminds women that it does not matter what the patriarchy has to say about the way you look or act. All that matters is if you like the way you look and act. While these songs highlight female empowerment, the song Make Me Feel focuses on Jane's pansexuality and polyamorous relationship, as we see her being intimate with both Chi and Zen.
Yeah. Baby, don't make me spell it out for you. All of the feelings that I got for you can't be explained, but I can try for you. Yeah, baby, don't make me spell it out for you. You keep on asking me the same questions. Why?
These introductory lyrics push the truth onto the listeners that sexuality in who you love is not a choice. It is simply a feeling that is unexplainable, an emotion that cannot be controlled, and as such, it is cruel to expect somebody to go through life and ignore the feelings they have in their heart, simply because you view it as unnatural. I've always found it interesting when people comment such things about homosexuality and polyamory, acting as if it is something new and unseen, as both have been seen throughout society for centuries, especially in the societies of ancient Greece, Rome, and Mesopotamia. Jane's memories continue to play and be deleted until there is nothing left, or that's what we believed. In reality, Jane, Zen, and a recently captured Chi are making their escape, as we see them gas the facility and run towards freedom. As they are doing this, we hear Monae sing, nobody wants to have to change who they are to be loved, especially if there's nothing wrong with who they are. And there will never ever be anything wrong with being a different race, sexuality, gender, religion, etc. And Monae is letting all individuals who have ever felt the need to hide or change who they are to stay strong, because they are not alone, and one day they will be able to live their truth and find happiness and freedom the way Jane, Chi, and Zen were able to. Monae's Dirty Computer tells a story about struggle and discrimination, the fight to live life, maintain freedom, and pursue happiness. But most importantly, it tells a story about hope and how there is a place for you in this world, regardless of what society says.